to be Prime Minister?
Passing a motion of no confidence in your leader is tough action, but we think the problem starts at the top. And the fact that we're now 3 years into his leadership, and if anything, the anti-Semitism has become even more permitted. It's come from the fringes into the mainstream, that there is such a lack of action by the Labour Party machinery that the leader's office themselves intervene far too often in cases to ensure that people aren't properly suspended or expelled from the party.
Well, Sky's Helen Ann Smith is at the AGM in North London, so the result is now finally out. What is likely to happen now?
Well, the annual general meeting of the Jewish Labour movement just wrapping up now. I'm told there was many more people present than would normally be at an AGM, and that's, of course, because of this symbolic vote, a vote of confidence in the leadership of Jeremy Corbyn. I'm told that it was passed almost unanimously of a room of about 200 people, only one or two voting for him. In terms of what happens now, well, the vote really very symbolic. It won't necessarily precipitate any real action, but it is certainly a PR disaster for Mr Corbyn, who's been fighting these allegations for 3 years or so now. I spoke to people on the way out. They said that the meeting was actually very optimistic, positive, very united, although certainly real anger, real frustration that this is an issue that's dragged on for so long. It also coincides with damning leaks to the Sunday Times magazine today, emails and a database showing what they describe as a culture of inaction and delay when it comes to dealing with accusations of anti-Semitism within the Labour Party. It's worth saying that this really matters because Corbyn gave his assurances just a month ago that his office is separate to the complaints department. My colleague Sophie Ridge interviewed Baroness Shami Chakrabarti this morning on her programme. This is what she had to say about that.
There was a hiatus between General Secretaries when junior staff who were dealing with complaints asked for leadership and guidance. They had the final decision.
Is any of that still going on?
I am told unequivocally no, because Jenny Formby is a very strong General Secretary who is committed to making this a priority. So there is no interference from Jeremy Corbyn or his staff in the disciplinary process. Now, does that mean that we're where we want to be? No, of course not, because one example of bad behaviour is one too many, but we've been trying to improve our processes, speed them up. At the same time, you have to speed them up and still be robust and fair.
It's worth saying that the Labour Party strenuously denying these accusations. They say those emails have been taken out of context and that the figures are inaccurate and that they're committed to ousting anti-Semitism from the Labour Party. But this certainly a significant vote today, symbolic and not the PR that Jeremy Corbyn would have wanted.
OK, Helen Ann in North London, thank you.